Good morning. Welcome to Mount Rushmore. Coming to your mat, meeting me in a child's pose, separating the knees wide, bringing the forehead down to the mat. Arms are reached out in front of you. Elbows are up off of the mat. Just connecting with the breath. Relax. Take in the sounds of nature.
On the next inhale, slowly rise to tabletop, checking your alignment. Hands are below the shoulders, knees are below the hips. And there should be about a fist distance between your chin and your chest. On the next inhale, eyes and tail go high. Cow spine. Exhale, rounding the shoulders and the back, bring the chin to the chest, cat. Inhale back to cow. Exhale, cat. One more time with your own breath. Coming back to neutral spine, inhale, bring the right leg between your hands. Engage your core, slowly round up. Crescent lunge, knee down. Sparking through the fingertips. Inhale, and as you exhale, angel wings. Breathing steady here. Inhale to reach your arms back up to the sky. As you exhale, fold forward, coming back to tabletop position. From tabletop, inhale, bring the left leg forward. Engage the core, rise up. Inhale to find more length, and as you exhale out to angel wings. Breathing here. The next exhale, fold forward, come back to tabletop. In tabletop, checking our alignment again, making sure the hands are below the shoulders, knees are below the hips. Tuck the toes, lift the knees about an inch above the mat. Hoist your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, check your alignment, pedal out your knees, walk your dog. Hold steady, downward facing dog. Next inhale, bring the right leg high. Step it through, drop the back foot flat, square your hips, engage your core, round up, warrior one. Breathe steady, warrior one. Inhale to find more length, and as you exhale, bring the hands down to frame the foot. Step back to plank. Hold steady here, plank pose. Engage your core. Step the left foot forward, framing the foot. Rounding up, flattening the back foot, squaring your hips. Warrior one, second side. Inhale to find more length. As you exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat, stepping back to a plank pose. Lower down to your knees. Chaturanga. Inhale to baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale back down to the mat. Relax. Inhale back up to baby cobra. Push up to plank. And back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale to bring the right leg high. Exhale, open up to half scorpion. Maybe make circles with your knee, finding mobility and movement in the hip. Inhale, the right leg back up high. Exhale, step it back down to meet the left. Inhale, the left leg back up. Open up to half scorpion. Whatever you did on the first side, we must do on the second. Go ahead and raise that left leg back up. Exhale, back down to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, step the right leg through. Cartwheel the hands out. Open up, warrior two. Check your alignment. We're looking out over those front fingers. Inhale, reverse your warrior. High five the back horizon. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel your hands down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg high. Step it through. Cartwheel your hands out. Warrior two. Second side. Warrior two. Inhale. Reverse your warrior. High five the back horizon. Exhale. Cartwheel the hands down, framing the foot. Listen carefully. Step back. Plank. Strong arms. Strong legs. Drop your knees down, coming into a tabletop, coming forward. Separate the knees about a hip distance apart, setting up for camel. Coming up onto the knees, bring the hands to the small of the back, thumbs are out onto the hips. Inhale to find more length, and as you exhale, push the hips forward. Lead with your chest, bend backwards. Breathe. On the next inhale, slowly rise up. Come back to seat onto your heels. Take a few breaths right here. Inhale to rise back up onto the knees. Bring the hands back to the small of the back, pushing the hips forward, bending back into camel again. Go a little bit deeper this time. Inhale to rise back up. Come back to a sit on the heels again. Taking some breaths here. Third time, camel. This time, come all the way up onto the knees, hands back onto the small. Push the hips. Lean back. Go deep into your camel pose. If you can, reach for your ankles with your hands. Gaze is back at the horizon behind you. Breathe. On the next inhale, slowly rise back up, coming to sit back on the heels. Keeping the knees together, fold forward into child's pose. Breathe. Relax. Next inhale, come back up to an easy seat, crossing the legs in front of you. Make two big sun salutations seated. Inhale, reach the arms up to high prayer. Bring the hands down to heart center. Namaskar. Do this one more time with your own breath. Inhale the arms back up, bending at the left elbow and the right, clasping the hands behind your back. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe steady. Release. Bring both arms back up. Switching sides. Bending at the elbows, clasping the hands behind your back. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale to find more length. Typically one side's going to be easier to reach than the other. If you need to help yourself out a little bit, do as I did by grabbing the elbow, bringing the hand further down the back. Inhale, reaching both arms back up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, release it down. Slowly round up and bring the legs straight out in front of you. Bring your hands directly under your shoulders. All 10 fingers point the same direction as the toes, pushing up to reverse plank. Really rainbow those hips high. On the next exhale, slowly lower back down, coming to an easy seat. Legs are crossed in front of you. Give me 3 big sun salutations with your breath. As you finish your last one, bringing the hands to heart center, namaskar. Thank you for sharing your moving meditation with me today. Namaste.